If you clicked on this video, there is a very good chance that you are a highly motivated individual rushed with excitement to start your investing journey. So you probably went online and started searching how to enter the investment world. But then you get hit with a harsh reality. There's so much conflicting information out there with different people telling you to invest in different things, leaving you very overwhelmed and confused. It's no wonder that people keep asking the same questions every day. But before we dive into it, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. And although I'm shooting myself in the foot by saying this video is not about telling you how or what to invest in. And if that's what you're looking for, then you don't have to stay. Your time is very valuable and I don't want to waste it. However, you will learn about an important principle that many people overlook when it comes to investing. So if you are still interested, then keep on watching till the end. Now, imagine the following scenario with me. This is you. One day, you woke up in the morning as normal and got ready for school or work. You then stepped outside your house with a goal in mind, and that goal is getting to school or work. Now, you're not really in a rush, so you decide to cycle that day. Therefore, you get on your bike and start making your way. Half an hour later, and congratulations, you have made it to your destination. Essentially, what you did here is get from point A to point B. Point A being your house and point B being your destination. And to achieve that, you used a bicycle. Great? Great. Now the next day you repeat the same process again, but this time you're in a rush to get there. So you decide to drive instead. And 10 minutes later, you arrive at your destination. So far, so good. Notice that in both cases, you had the exact same goal, which is to get to point B. But in each day, you used a different vehicle to get there, right? Right. So now let me ask you a question. Which of these two did you care about the most? Getting to your goal or which vehicle you used? Like most people in this scenario, your likely answer was getting to your goal. And that makes perfect sense. For example, if we take the second day in the previous scenario, all you cared about is getting to school or work in the quickest way. And in that case, driving was a much better vehicle to get you to your goal in your desired time frame. You didn't leave your house with the goal of getting in your car. The car didn't really matter. It only served a purpose. You see, I'm stating this example because it's very similar to investing. And unfortunately, many beginner investors completely overlook the following principle. Investing is not the goal. It is just a vehicle that gets you to your goal. Nothing more, nothing less. Accepting this simple fact will make you a much better investor for the following reasons. Number one, you gain much more clarity. When you have a financial goal that you want to achieve and you know by when you want to achieve it, it becomes much clearer to you how much you need to invest and what annual returns you need to make in order to get there on time. Meaning, you now start looking for investments that yield you an X amount of returns rather than just asking the much broader question of what should I invest in? Number two, you'll only do what's best for your goal. Let me give you an example here. When you clicked on this video, what was the reason? I'm willing to bet that it wasn't because you cared about me.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get in.
If it was, thank you. Click on that subscribe button so that you can see more of me. The more likely reason why you clicked on this video is because you wanted to learn something new about investing, and that makes perfect sense. And if you were to see another YouTube video that provides even better information, you'd click on that one instead. The moral of the story here is that when you only care about what's best for your goal, you'll become much more open to changing or using multiple investment vehicles. One of the biggest mistakes that beginner investors make is getting attached to one investment vehicle, even if it's not in their best interest. The third reason on the list is your investing actions start to have meanings. Let's say that you wanted to start investing, and every month you're left with $100 after all spending and emergency fund savings. So you just invest $100. Great. However, because you don't have a financial goal, and rather your goal is just to invest whatever's left of your income, then in this case, you have no reason to try any harder, and therefore, in the end, you're gonna get whatever you get. It's like a runner who doesn't know where the finish line is, and therefore has no motive or reason to run any faster. In this particular case, if you invested that leftover $100 every month, and say you did this for 40 years, and let's assume a very conservative and inflation-adjusted return rate of 7%, you'd end up with $250,000. Whether you like this result or not, doesn't really matter. And by the way, this is still much better than not investing at all and getting precisely nothing. But now let's imagine that you have an actual financial goal. And let's say that this goal is $1 million with a deadline of 40 years from today. Now when you do the calculations, you start to realize that your leftover $100 isn't going to cut it. So you start to think of solutions. Can I cut off any expenses without affecting my lifestyle? Let's say the answer to that is no. Okay, what else can I do? I could increase my income. How do I do that? How about I ditch investing in index funds for a whole year and instead use the money to invest in my skill set? Let's say you decided to learn all there is about spreadsheets, which by the way is a heavily demanded skill in industry. Okay, now you did that, and 1 year later, you are an Excel wizard. And thanks to your new skills, you got a promotion. And now you can afford to invest $450 instead of $100. Now let's go back to the calculator. $450 per month for 39 years at 7% return gives us just over $1 million. Congratulations, you are now on track to your goal. None of this would have happened if your investing actions didn't have any meanings behind them. The fourth reason why viewing investing as a vehicle rather than a goal is important is you stop caring about hypes. One of the worst things you can do to your investment portfolio is constantly switching your holdings based on what's trending. I'm not going to go into the details of why sticking to a consistent investment plan is far better than constantly changing your portfolio for no other reason than wanting a piece of that trending stock. But may I remind you of some historical events that burned a lot of people just because they followed the trend. However, if you have a clear financial goal and you know your current investment plan is keeping you on track towards that goal, then there is no reason to change it. And as a result, you're going to be a lot less likely to care about that hyped up stock that everybody's buying. On the other hand, if you don't have a clear goal and you're aimlessly investing into whatever looks good, then you are much more likely to be tempted by any hot investment tips that promise to skyrocket your returns to the moon. Now, just to clarify, there's nothing inherently wrong about investing in something that has a lot of popularity, assuming that you did your own in-depth research. Now, if you stayed around until this point, then thank you, and I admire your commitment to becoming a better investor. Here's something that I highly encourage you to do now that you've watched this video. Have a think about the answer to the following questions. What is your financial goal? Why did you choose this specific goal? And when do you want to reach this goal? Once you find the answers to those questions, the next step, and this is a really important step, is to write it down. And I say this is important because non-documented goals are just wishful thinking. You can either note it on your phone or notebook, or if you like, write it down in the comments. I've also left the link to the calculator I used earlier in the description of this video. So feel free to play with the numbers and have a look, see how much you need to invest to get to your desired goal. Right, is there anything else? I don't think so. In that case, click on this video next, and see you later.